Hey guys, welcome back to the Foolish Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Just wanted to give you some of my foolish thoughts after Michigan's 90-80 victory over the Toledo Rockets tonight in the NIT's first round game. This game happened to be high scoring and pretty entertaining, and I gotta say, it was nice for Michigan to get a win. I mean, they had two excruciating overtime losses in a row, then the dud versus Rutgers in the Big Ten tournament where they just couldn't hit a shot in the second half. So it was nice to suddenly see Michigan be able to run good offense and, be able to hit shots again. It was kind of nice. But the game didn't start out so hot. News broke out that Jet Howard wasn't going to play, so that meant the Michigan would have been even more limited as Joey Baker was in the starting lineup. And yeah, he responded, man. 21 points, like 1 point off his career high. So kudos to Joey Baker. He shot the ball very well, 8 of 12 overall, and I think 5 of 7 from 3, I believe it was. So 21 points. Then, but so Michigan got off to a rough start. Sorry, tangent back there. And we're down 9-2 after the first couple minutes. But they rebounded and got back in the game, and then Toledo went on another little spurt there and got up 27-18. Like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And Michigan, to their credit, fought back and played decent and actually got up at the end of the first half until, of course, they give up a wide open three for Toledo to hit at halftime to go up 42-40. So Michigan was down, but down only 2. A few things that were interesting to me was the turnovers. Michigan was sloppy in the first half. 8 turnovers in the first half. Not good. Toledo's not known for being a good defensive team. 8 turnovers, and so many of them were just unforced or just sloppy. Like, oh, I'm going to pass the ball to you, and I did it really badly. And they just take it. It's like, ugh, man, those are the turnovers that kill you. Another thing that really was noticeable was Toledo's offense was, we're going to go, and we're going to go, and we're going to go quick. And it's like, many times Michigan scored a bucket, and Toledo inbounds the ball and passes it really quickly up and gets an easy layup. As a quick response, it's like, no teams do that in the Big Ten. Big Ten's more like slow and methodical offense. Toledo did that several times. It's boom, we're going to go, and you're not going to stop us. You're not ready for it. So like I said, 42-40 at halftime. Michigan was led by Hunter with 10, Baker with 10, Doug 6, Kobe 7. T-Will led the bench with 4. Reed got in there. Howard got in there. Jace Howard got in there. Yo-Yo got in there, but none of those guys got any points, but T-Will had 4. So, all in all, again, it's like your classic Michigan game, where you didn't play great, but you're still in the game. How are you going to react in the second half? And to their credit, Michigan opened up the second half on an 11-0 run, and that just set the tone. And Michigan held the lead the rest of the half. Right? I mean, it got down to 3 points a few times, like about 6-7 minutes to go. Then Michigan got it back to 5, got a stop or 2. And then, I gotta say, despite the turnovers, Michigan finished with 14 turnovers, so 6 more in the second half. But despite that, Michigan was able to hold on to the lead because of their free throws. And down the stretch, when it was important free throw time, right, you're being put on the free throw line on purpose, right? Michigan went 9 of 10 on free throws, and they went 3 of 3 on 1-and-1 situations. They hit the front end. Only, I believe, as Hunter missed the second of his free throws in that situation, in that period where it was like they were trying to foul you on purpose. So, excellent free throw shooting. Michigan went 13 of 16 for the game, all in the second half. The first half, they didn't even get to the free throw line. I mean, it's crazy to think that Michigan was in a tight game. When you see the stats, they shot 58% from the field. 58%. And then they shot 13 of 23 from 3 for 57% from threes. And Michigan was not pulling away. But I will have to say, towards the end, Michigan adjusted well. And Toledo missed some open shots that, went in the first half. So it is what it is. You get a 10-point victory as a 10-point victory. A high-scoring game, 90-80. It went over the point spread. I think it was in the 160s. So it went over the point spread. So it's just high scoring. But Michigan made the plays, Kobe Buffkin really, again, asserted himself in the second half. Got some big jump shots and attacked when he could. So that was really impressive. Again, I really hope that he comes back next year. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, there's talk that he's a first-round draft grade kind of now. So it'd be hard for him to come back and turn down first-round money and guarantees in the NBA. But see how that goes. It's just, again, the little question in the back of your mind, where does Michigan play better without Jet Howard? For the end of the game versus Michigan State, where they won by 10 down the stretch, then they beat Wisconsin and they beat Rutgers without Jet, and they were right in the game against Purdue without Jet this year. It's like, it's just, why does the team seem to play better as a team without Jet? I don't want to just say it's Jet and is, say he's a ball hog or he takes bad shots. I think Michigan almost relies on him, like, you bail us out. We're going to run bad offense and you bail us out. I'm not really sure, I'm not a defensive analyst, how much better his defense has gotten through the season, but I know he was a big liability. But you know what? I watched, I complained about T-Will so much, and he did turnovers, terrible turnovers, driving and turning the ball over, just turning the ball over here and there, trying to pass to Hunter Dickinson, and he just throws it out of bounds. It's like, and he only scores 4 points, nothing in the second half. The bench finished with 6 points. Again, the bench, but the bench is what it is. It's not like all of a sudden the bench is going to be like this, wow, revelation, I can't believe it, all of a sudden Michigan has a bench. No. It was nice that Joey Baker could ascend from the bench and get 21 points for Michigan. This epic, right? Really good there. But again, circle back. Does this team play better without Jet Howard? It seems to be true. I don't know. I don't know what that says. Does it just that the team doesn't have someone to try to bail them out or to rely on for that? Or is it, again, too, where Kobe Buffkin and Doug, like, just raise their games when he's out? I mean, for the game, Doug finished with 16 points, 10 in the second half. Kobe, 23 with 16 in the second half. Baker, 21 with 11 in the second half. And Hunter, 19 with 9 in the second half. Those four guys scored 81 of, sorry, no, not 81. No. 79 of the 90 points. Cheddar had 5 points as a starter. So 6 off the bench, Cheddar had 5, 11 points from anyone besides those 4 players. At least Michigan gets some time to rest, because I think that was a factor hurting them in the stretch there when they played double overtime and then overtime. So hopefully the rest will help a little bit. If Yale can upset Vanderbilt, then I think Michigan hosts the next round. Then that would be nice to have another home game, but we'll see how that goes. Interesting stat that came out of this. Michigan is now 17-0 at home in NIT games. So at least home court matters in that tournament for Michigan. So that's something positive. I'd have to say the crowd was pretty good for just, selling tickets yesterday at 5 o'clock. Toledo fans made the trek. I think it's like 75 minutes to Toledo, so kudos to them for driving up. So, all in all, Michigan gets the win. The offense was there. The defense made enough stops down the stretch, and Michigan hit their free throws, which was a really, really key to not having empty possessions to extend their lead towards the end of the game, and Michigan gets the win. So at least Michigan didn't finish the year with 4 straight losses. You can try to find the silver linings again. You get some more playing time. Even Jace Howard, Reed, Yo-Yo getting some bench time off the bench. You know what? Maybe they didn't do much in the scorebook, but you know what? They got in the game, and they gave some starters some minutes. And when they came in, it's not like they were horrible. It's not like, oh man, you got to get that guy off the floor. So, again, man, Michigan's got to find a solution for the 4th spot, because there's no good answer on this roster right now. Hey, a win's a win. Happy to get the win. What do you guys take away from this game? I am, now that I've calmed down, now that I'm not so negative, I'm happy Michigan's playing the NIT. I know my last video, I'm like, should Michigan play in the NIT? That was like when I'm all pessimistic and negative after a loss, So at least I'm glad they played. Get a win. At least you don't finish with 3 straight losses now. You gotta win. Let's keep going. See what happens. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like it, hit that like. If you really like it, please hit that subscribe button. And until I see you guys next time, as always, go blue.